Showing you my go-to signature makeup look. It's been a really long time since I've done like my go-to look, and things have changed. My technique has changed, products have changed, and the look has changed. It's a pretty back to basics, simple makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get started. I've already moisturized my skin. I did that about 10-15 minutes ago. So I'm going to start by prepping my under eye, and I'm going to be using the Clinique Pep Star Eye Cream. And this makes the eyes look refreshed and hydrated. So it's basically going to smooth the way for our under eye makeup. Just gonna pop it open there. And you just need a pea-sized amount. And then you just close it. I'm going to use this tip to apply it underneath my eyes. This is like a micro circulation tip, and it's just going to depuff the eye area. I do use Retin-A, and it can really dry out my under eye area. So if you have dry under eyes, you are going to love this stuff. And this feels really good, actually. I don't even want to stop. And it instantly just awakens the eyes. And over time, it brightens and just refreshes tired looking eyes. And I have 5 kids, so you know I'm tired. And anything that's left over, you just go ahead and pat into the eye area. You want to make sure you never rub or you are rough with your eye area. It's a very delicate area. And I just like the way my concealer looks underneath my eye area since using this. It just looks a lot cleaner and brighter and just flawless. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation, and it is my good old Estee Lauder Double Wear. In the winter, I am in color Ecru, and in the summer, I am Desert Beige. If I could only use one foundation for the rest of my life, it would be my Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's my baby. Okay, so what brush do we use? So to apply this, I'm going to be using my Zoeva Silk Finish brush. A little bit of the foundation on the brush, and I'm just going to start in the center of my face, and I'm just going to buff that in. Now I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Light Chantilly, and I'm just going to dot it right here. And that's the only place I'm going to be putting concealer today. And I'm taking my Eco Tools Eye Perfecting brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. And to set that, I'm going to be using Maybelline's new Master Fix Setting Plus Perfecting Loose Powder. As always, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blush brush and tap off the excess. This is my first time using this powder, and I don't know that I like, and I'm using very little, and it's just going everywhere. I'm more of a pressed powder girl, so I think I'm going to stick with that. That's one thing I don't like about loose powders, is when I go to set my under eye concealer, most of them leave like blotches, and like it removes my foundation, and and my concealer, and I really don't like that. So I'm going to set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish using my IT Cosmetics number 8 brush. This has to be the softest brush I've ever put on my face. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and dust away that powder underneath the eye. This contour and highlight is going to be really easy and effortless. I'm going to be using Maybelline's new contour kit. So I'm gonna go in with the contour first. And I'm going to be using my MAC 109. I don't start at the top of my ear. I used to, I don't do that anymore. I start like at the middle of my ear. Everyone's different. Feel where your bone structure's at, where it dips in, and that's where you're going to want to contour. I'm going to hit my temples up here. I usually like a cooler contouring powder. Some people are okay with warmer shades. If you have a small forehead, don't do this. I mean, I don't have a big forehead, but I don't think it's small either. So personally, I like to slim it down. So I contour the perimeters, and I also want to slim down my chin. So I'm just going to dust this on the bottom here and then take it up my jawline. Next, I'm going to apply the blush. I'm using my Zoeva Luxe Sheer Cheek, and I am going to apply that right above the contour. And I like to just gently tap my blush on. I don't like to do too much rubbing. Now I'm going to apply the highlight. And I'm going to be using my favorite brush to apply my highlight, and this is the Anastasia A23 brush. Love this thing. Now I'm just gonna go just above the blush. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna tap on the tip of my nose and above my lip. Now sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. I'm going to go ahead and set some loose powder to clean up the contour. And like I said, I don't do this every day. If I have a little bit of extra time, this is a step that I will take. And then on the center of my forehead there. We'll just leave that there for now, and I'm gonna go on to my brows. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in medium brown, and I love this thing. Out of all her brow products, this has got to be my favorite. I just really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill my brows in, and I always start with my tail first. A lot of you guys have noticed that I'm doing my eyebrows differently. I've made them thicker, and yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. I will do an updated brow tutorial soon. Really make sure to blend when I get to the front here, the front part of my brow. I also use a very light hand. So my mom always wants me to do her brows thinner, and I try to explain to her, the thinner the brow, the older you look. The thicker the brow, the younger you look. It gives more of a youthful appearance. And I've always heard that, but I've always been afraid to do a thicker brow. I mean, these aren't crazy thick, but they're definitely thicker than my natural brows. Now, if you're gonna go thicker, be sure to follow your natural shape. So this is my natural shape, but just fuller. So I follow my natural shape, and I just kind of outline it more on the bottom and a little bit more on the top. Another thing that I stopped doing was trimming this front part. I like to leave these like longer right here. I think it gives a like natural, more of a natural look basically. And another thing I stopped doing was doing the concealer around my brow. I'm over it. I just, as long as you know you're pretty precise with the whatever brow product you're using, you won't need to clean up. Now I'm going to take a crease brush. This is the No Tug Dual Eyeshadow number 5 from IT Cosmetics. And I'm going to take that contour powder in the Maybelline contour kit and to warm up my eyes. So I'm just gonna take this on the lid and onto the crease. So for an everyday look, I skip all the fancy crazy eyeshadow. I usually say that for like date night or like special occasion. And on the other side of this crease brush is a little tiny brush, and you can see that. I only use one brush for my eyes, so I turn it around, get this little tiny side, and then I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. I love this for highlighting the brow bone because it's so tiny. And it gets right in that little precise area. All right, I'm over baking. I'm done. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. blush brush and just knock that away. Okay, y'all, this setting powder leaves a white cast. I don't like that. It's not translucent. It's like white. Now I'm gonna do my mascara. Now to really make things pop, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Starstruck eyeshadow. Thunderstruck, just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to take that same little IT Cosmetics brush, pick up the product, tap off the excess, because you don't want this going everywhere, and I'm gonna hit the inner corners of my eyes. Boom, boom. And pack it on. Alright, so some days I wear lashes, some days I don't. Depends on my mood. My favorite all-time lashes are Cocoa Lashes Misha. I actually just ordered like 10 pairs last night because I'm all out. That's what I would be wearing, but I don't have any. So my second go-to are the Huda Beauty Monique No. 3 lashes. Nice and simple. I'm just gonna toss these on. Okay, so you probably noticed I didn't do top liner. Now, if you are one of those people that you feel better with black liner on the top, go ahead and do that. If you are one of those people that feel better with liner just on the bottom, go ahead and do that. You could totally rock it just like this and do your lips. I am going to add black liner into the waterline and add some bottom lash mascara. And I'm using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in 0. And I'm also going to line my upper waterline just so it's nice and solid. You don't have any like skin peeking through. You can also use brown in the waterline, especially for daytime if you wanted like a softer look. It's a really quick way to kind of like give the eyes a little more oomph. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. For my signature look, I would have to say that it is definitely a nude or like a close to your natural lip color. So today I'm going to be using Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in Nude Thrill. This is the finished look. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I didn't contour my nose. I haven't been contouring my nose lately. The biggest question I get as far as like makeup goes is about under eye concealer, and again, I definitely recommend this. Go to your Clinique counter and give it a try. I don't think you will be disappointed, and I think you're gonna notice a huge difference in the way your under eye concealer looks. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook. I'll leave all the links down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.